Hi, Renee. Thank you for joining me today. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm glad to hear that. So, I wanted to ask you, when did you start your Reiki journey?
Reiki found me back in 2013 in Georgia.
Great.
Uh, yeah, I went to a meetup group one time, a Reiki meetup group, and because I was very fascinated with energy medicine, and I had a lady there that asked me why I was going. And
Yeah.
so I said, well, my ex-husband, well, he's now my ex-husband. At the time we were married. I said, well, my husband had double spinal fusion years ago, and I've been researching a lot. And she thought it would be great to share us both how to learn Reiki so we could help each other. And
Okay.
that kind of opened up my journey to Reiki.
So, at the time, was your focus more to help other people, or did you kind of know that, hey, there's stuff that I need to heal within myself?
So at the time, it was all about helping my husband at the time. Because when we were married, he was in so much pain.
Okay.
A little backstory on me is I am active duty soldier. I am in the Army, and my husband at the time was in the military too, and had a lot of chronic pain and a lot of PTSD.
Okay.
And the military they have a lot of holistic options, but they have evolved slowly. So what they have offered him at the time was traditional medicine, rehabilitation, and I seen him get addicted and stuck in on gabapentin, Percocet, a lot of medicine. And I
Mhm.
believe there's got to be another way to empowering somebody.
Sure. Sure.
So it was all about helping him at the time. I didn't realize how it would help me in my journey when I first found it.
You want to share a little bit of that, how it did help you on your journey?
Sure. Learning Reiki it was amazing experience. I went to a meetup group that same day, and I had like 6 practitioners working on me at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was very different. And I've never been to a meetup group like that ever since. But it was such a tactile experience. They didn't even have their hands on my body, and I could feel the tactile feeling. And I had visions of my deceased grandfather bringing
Yeah.
me his flag and saying, keep this with me wherever you go.
Wow.
And it made me like cry. And I asked my now Reiki teacher, is this possible to see your deceased loved ones? And she's like, absolutely. So it gave me a lot of clarity of what I wasn't seeing with my regular physical eyes,
Yes.
and what else was actually out there. So
Great.
yeah.
Good. I, I've never had a session like that myself. I can only imagine how powerful that it was for you to experience that. Six
Yes.
Reiki practitioners on you at once. That's amazing.
Right. It was a lot. It was a lot, and I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting that kind of feeling. So yeah.
Okay. So your course that you took to become a Reiki master, did you take that in person or was it online?
So my teacher, her name is Faye. She's based out of Georgia. And Faye, my teacher was very strict upbringing on protecting your space, being in person,
Okay.
because it is an energetic vortex that's being opened. And she looked at it as you're in person. It's kind of like being in an operating room. You want a very sterile and clean environment before you start messing around with people's energy systems. So it was a weekend. We learned about the history of Dr. Asui. We learned more about meditation. And I had a Reiki level 1, and then maybe 2 years later, Reiki level 2, and then the master. And she told us when we were ready.
Great.
Instead of us saying, yeah, we're ready, you're ready. She's like, no, you're ready. And she let us know. And she made us practice. And she was very serious about it.
Yeah.
Expect us to take it seriously.
Okay, good. Are you currently practicing Reiki now?
I am the where I am in my life right now, because I am working full time. I let the clients come to me when they need it. I had a friend that's living with me right now that just her marriage is unfolding, and I've been working with her maybe as last year. So when people come into my life and then I work with them, I realize it's the right client for the right practitioner.
Right. In fact, that was my next question. What is your focus? What type of clientele do you work with?
So I have a lot of women that come in. They're all diverse backgrounds, but my advocate and what I advocate for is working with veterans and those that have not had the experience and the exposure, because this isn't common talk. This is it's a little different.
Yes.
But I love skeptics. I love skeptics, and I love people who've never experienced Reiki. So I like to focus on the military and veterans, but I've actually worked with all different types of people.
Amazing. Great.
Mhm.
Good. Reaching out to all different branches of people. I love it. Thank you so much for doing that. It's amazing. What advice would you have for any upcoming Reiki masters?
Advice to take it very seriously. This isn't a magic show or a circus. It's very sacred work, and it should be treated with the highest respect. Because, like I said, when you're working with somebody, you're opening up their crown chakra. You're like performing surgery on them. So to take care of your body, your spiritual, your mental, your physical body, clean your space and treat it in the honor and the reverence that it deserves. Do the work. Yeah.
Great. So if someone would like to get in contact with you, Renee, how would they do that?
I am on Instagram right now. So it'd be Renee _ carving authenticity. And I chose that name because I feel like I work with people getting back to their authentic self and really find out who they are. And that word really resonated with me. Yeah.
Amazing. Again, I want to thank you for taking the time to do this today. It's so great to connect with you. And I
Yeah.
look forward to seeing more of your work on Instagram. Thank you so much, Renee.
Thank you.